Rushton Triangular Lodge in Northamptonshire. It was a folly designed by Thomas Tresham, who was a prominent Catholic landowner in Elizabethan Northamptonshire. And it was constructed between the years of 1593 and 1597. Tresham had been imprisoned for 15 years in the late 16th century for refusing to become a Protestant, and this was built upon his release as a protestation of his faith. And his belief in the Holy Trinity is represented everywhere in the lodge by the number 3. With it being triangular, it obviously has 3 walls, and each wall is 33 feet long, with triangular windows, and each has 3 gargoyles on top. It's got 3 floors, and it's got a triangular chimney. It's got 3 Latin texts which run around the facade, and each has 33 letters in it. I'm not going to attempt to say it in Latin because that might be quite ridiculous, but translated they say, the first one, let the earth open and bring forth salvation. The second one is, who shall separate us from the love of Christ? And the third is, I have contemplated thy work, O Lord, and was afraid. Other interesting facts about the lodge: it figures prominently in the novel The Voice of the Fire, in a chapter about Tresham's son, who was actually a gunpowder plot conspirator. And believe it or not, it's also featured as an album cover in 2014. Disability access wise, you can get into the grounds. There's a small step to get into the grounds, and it's wide enough to get a wheelchair in, but getting actually into the lodge, as you can imagine, it's not wheelchair friendly. The steps up to the first floor, and then it's got a stone spiral staircase inside, so it's not, the actual lodge itself isn't disabled friendly, but you can get into the grounds, and it's a nice place to sit, and it's just nice to look at.